Greetings from Bulgaria. I'm VULKK, and this is the newest version of PTS for Star Wars: The Old Republic 7.0, the new 10th anniversary expansion called The Legacy of the Sith. Today, BioWare added a lot of new things, and the main focus of this video will be the new UI elements. They're still very much work in progress, unfinished. On the left side you see the old UI, and on the middle you see the new UI. BioWare decided to show us both for testing purposes because the new one is half unfinished. Most of these things are still just images and not functioning or not functioning properly. At the very top left we've got what appears to be the main menu, but it's still just an image. No buttons are added actually for clicking here, and for some reason I'm getting really strong vibes for Star Wars Galaxy's UI. And at some point I started thinking and remembering the first early UI versions for SWTOR that we saw in the beta and demo videos before the release of the game in 2009, 2010. I don't know if you guys remember those. If you don't, check out the official SWTOR channel because they have cool videos from before launch. In the new UI, your character is on the left, some stats, main stats values here, and a cool button labeled details. If you open it, you'll see more detailed information, probably similar to the detailed information from the old character panel at the bottom left. If you mouse over these things, which are currently just placeholders, you will see detailed tooltips, which is cool because you need those for calculation and min-max purposes. The title button contains another bunch of placeholders. There are 3 tabs here at the right: inventory, mission items, and currency. The fun part is that if you don't have any of the currencies, you'll see a 0. That's cool for new players because they will be able to see what kinds of currencies are available for them to earn in the game, and they can decide if they want to participate in various activities to earn them. At the top we've got some tabs. This is the gear tab, next is the combat style tab. You probably know because I'm sure you've been following the updates and news coverage on VULKK.com, but the combat style is the new version of advanced classes, or at least that's what I want to label
Support
them.
the brave soldiers
Based on
across
your
the galaxy to
subscription
defend our
status, you will be able
Buy
to play
Republic
up to
war
2
bonds.
combat styles at the same time, and thanks to the brand new loadouts, you will be able to quickly switch between the combat styles. The loadouts tab is very early version and it's locked at the moment for my character. The outfit is nothing different, very similar to the gear, and same for the companion. The inventory can be opened separately. I don't know why. The fun part is that you can open both of these at the same time, and I don't know, it's fun to move something on the right side and have it moved automatically on the left side. That's probably something BioWare is going to clear up for the release. This thing here is a cool idea because it maximizes the inventory and your character screen. It's cool to have things a little bit closer to your eye, especially if you play on a smaller screen. Mine isn't. Probably because of that, these icons look really ugly. I expect BioWare will add new textures with new images for these icons, for these items, so that they could look cooler and more appropriate when they're on a zoomed in inventory screen. The other thing that's changed is this panel, and I don't know if it's just me. These are again images, by the way. I prefer this to be in the form of tabs at the top, not as a drop down. When you hide something behind the drop down, you force people to do an additional click. That's not something we want to do. Everything should be displayed easy and quickly. And below that, in each of these sections, you know what to expect. These are the active and passive abilities and perks that you can earn on your character. The information here is similar. For 7.0, BioWare promised a redesigned UI, but not fully. I don't know how much of the UI will be redesigned for the release of the expansion, whenever that happens, but I'm really hoping that in the next version of PTS we will see this segment here redesigned, or at least the beginning of the redesign process. Very quick mention of these vendors here. We are on PTS. These vendors are for testing purposes. They are not real vendors. They won't be available, or at least not in the same position and with the same offerings when the game actually releases 7.0. The most interesting vendor of all of them is probably this one, the new legendary items vendor. And because this video wanted to focus on the new UI, I'm not going to explain anything about the legendary items, because we've got very detailed and easy to understand coverage of those per class, and of course in a separate guide when 7.0 launches. We'll have full list, of course, for all of the items, for all of the classes, with their benefits and everything you need to know, as usual. Thank you guys. Bye bye.